Okay, so we're going to do a run through of some rhythm parts for holiday songs. We're going to be using the C major scale, which also means chords that fall therein. So remember, the chords in C major will be A minor, C major, D minor, E minor or E major in a couple of rare cases, F major, G major, which brings us back where we started, A minor. Okay, so we're going to begin with one that we're kind of familiar with already, and that is Carol of Bells, which is a descending pattern in A minor, which is relative to C major. So A minor chord, G major chord, F major chord, or however you prefer to do it, and then E major chord because we're in the harmonic form. And we're going to be in 3/4, so we're going to count this 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, like so. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2. So that's our rhythm section. Now, if you really wanted to go above and beyond, you could try to put in the melody pattern with the chords, which would be finger picked like so. So now we're going to do Jingle Bells. Here's the melody. In our verse. So you can try to pick out the melody, but mainly I want you to hear that so you can think of it while you're playing the rhythm and the chords. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finger pick these, which you can do all strumming or finger picking. I'm going to tell you when we're going to switch. It's all going to be C, F, and G. So we're going to start off with the chorus, that part. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. F, C, G, twice, C, going to F, C, G, back to C. So that was our chorus. Now for our verse, that part. 1, 2, 3, 4, C to F, F to G, back to C, C to F, G, G, C, and then you go right back into your chorus. Okay, there you go. Okay, now we're going to talk about God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, which is an A minor. This one's cool because you can do it a lot of different ways and it still sounds really neat. So our melody is going to be something similar to this. I'm sorry, A. So I'm definitely not expecting us to pick that out. You can if you want, certainly, but mainly it's to give us an idea for the chords, which are going to be A minor. The chords we'll need for the song are A minor, E major, D minor, and G. Okay, so I'm going to finger pick this 4/4, A minor, going to E major, back to A minor, E major, D minor to G, A minor, E major, A minor, E major, A minor, D minor, A minor, E major, A minor. Now here it is without me saying that and up to speed. God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. Okay, now Joy to the World in C. that's our melody. So our chords are going to be C, F, G, C, F, G, C. We stay on C a while. Still on C. G, C, F, C, G, C. So by itself. Now, one little trick you can do here, there's another form of the G that works for this. So we're used to doing it like this, but you can also, after you play the F, just slide the F up a whole step. So it sounds something like this. F. So. Totally up to you, whichever one you want to use. I'm going to include Ode to Joy since we've already gone over this, but also with a little more of a rhythm aspect, but mainly just the chorus. So we know the melody is, I'm getting that confused now with Angels We've Heard on High. The melody is. So we're going to look at just that part. We're going to look at the chords and then how to play them both together. So for our progression, G, C, C, G, back to C. So you really can actually run this whole song on C, and the good thing about that is if you want to actually play this as a solo arrangement, meaning melody and chords together, okay, you can. Now we're going to play this C. We're not playing the whole chord. We're just playing that note with our thumb, and then we can play the melody as well. Whoops. Notes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I was playing half notes there. You could also play just whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you really wanted to and wanted to have kind of a choppier sound, you could play quarter notes if you were quick enough with the thumb. Like so. Okay, so there's a few different options there. So I'm going to cover Angels We've Heard on High. We've had a couple of requests. It's more of an advanced piece because of some of the switches and some other chords added in there, but I'm going to put it in here for reference anyway. So think about our melody. Do that twice and then chorus. So repeat that. Now, so our verse is pretty simple. Just C, C, G, C. So that's our whole verse. Now, the chorus is where it gets a little more difficult. But for those who want to give it a shot, here's what we're doing. We're playing C major. Now we have an A major 7, which is, if we take basically our A minor, first finger off, second finger, first finger off, third finger down 1, so we have the open G string in between. That's an A major 7, okay? So again, from the beginning of the chorus, C, A major 7, D major, G major, C, F, G, and then we have a real quick switch between C, G, C,